When I told some of my friends that I was seeing a movie at Sundance titled Freaky Tales, they all had the same comeback question. Wait, what is it, a Too Short biopic? I mean, that's fair. The West Coast rapper dropped a classic in 1987 with his album, Born to Mac, featuring the titular track. And, well, they weren't entirely wrong here, because Too Short is an exec producer and even has a small role in this wild anthology revenge fantasy from the duo of Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, set in the Bay Area of, you guessed it, 1987. It's a film drawn from Fleck's memories of growing up in Oakland, the places he cherished, and the people who inspired him. It's the kind of crowd-pleasing effort that Sundance is often so good at kicking off the festival with, and left the crowd roaring with applause when the credits rolled. Boden and Fleck are what I like to call Sundance royalty, ever since their feature-length breakout here in 2006 with Half Nelson. They brought other high-profile films there, including Sugar, and most recently Mississippi Grind, personal favorite. Outside of this, they directed the big-budget Marvel film Captain Marvel, but Freaky Tales is closer to what I think their strength is. Enjoyable underdog stories with a bit of an edge. The more retro, the better. And in this case, they go all out nostalgia with references to the Warriors, Game of Death, and the punk rock and West Coast rap sounds of the 1980s. A collection of 4 stories loosely connected by events and a mysterious, possibly extraterrestrial green energy. Freaky Tales begins with a punks vs. Nazis showdown starring Avatar: The Way of Water's Jack Champion and Ji Young Yu, with the Lost Boys showing at the nearby movie theater and driving some funny conversation. A truckload of Nazis heckles those just leaving. It isn't long before those same skinheads are on the attack, bullying those at a punk rock club that caters to gays, blacks, and everyone under the spectrum. Sick of being pushed around, they decide to arm up and fight back using whatever weapons at their disposal. Boden and Fleck have fun with the visual. When Tina, played by Yu, smashes a Nazi in the neck with a bladed armband, comic book style lettering splashes across the screen just as much as red blood goes squirting everywhere. A chapter that could have used some punching up plot-wise involves a battle rap between Bay Area rappers Barbie, played by Dominique Thorne, and Entice, played by singer Normani in her acting debut, collectively known as Danger Zone, based on the real-life duo who were key to Too Short's track, Don't Fight the Feeling. The ladies, servers at an ice cream parlor, are confronted by a sleazeball cop, played by Ben Mendelsohn, who uses a grotesque use of double entendres, but are soon approached by an associate of Too Short who invites them to a show where they can freestyle battle against the rapper. The ensuing showdown, in which Danger Zone endures Too Short's big booty attacks and slaps him around with verbal jabs of their own, is pure fire, but needed more to set up such a hot finale. They could have spared some of the time afforded to the third chapter, a crime tale led by Pedro Pascal as a small-time enforcer, Clint, who's about to bust up his last dude for a late payment. He's due to be a father and is ready to settle down with his lady, but of course, fate comes bursting in with violent intentions. However, the real showstopper happens before that, with a terrific cameo from a beloved figure who talks Clint's ear off with a quiz show's worth of cinematic knowledge. I won't spoil that cameo for you, it's too good. Action junkies will go nuts for the final story though, in which Jay Ellis plays a Bay Area basketball legend who goes absolutely batshit nuts on a bunch of Nazis who did him wrong. Boden and Fleck go hog wild on the movie references here, from Kill Bill to Enter the Dragon to Game of Death to even Blade. This pure, vengeful fantasy pushes Freaky Tales to the next level, and even features one of the final roles by the late Angus Cloud. While the film leaves audiences on an electric high with every triumph by the little guys, Freaky Tales is destined to be an instant West Coast classic. Freaky Tales is in theaters now, and it gets a 3.5 out of 5. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel. and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.